Gans here, certified home energy auditor and licensed contractor in Maryland, and this is my 4th episode of this show, which is basically to try to help you become a home performance contractor. And I think that there's going to be a big need for it. And I think that if you are currently a contractor of any sort and you found this, that you should definitely give it a shot, keep listening, subscribe, because I feel like I'm sort of building some momentum here and I'm starting to get some good ideas on things that I can share and ways that I can help people, and really to enable and empower you to take what you've already got and take it to another level and go maybe in a different direction, one that I really wish I would have thought of several years ago, because I had a really good company and an office space and good friends that I worked with and a strong team, and we just missed the boat on this because I didn't know about it. But it is definitely something that you would want to add to your home improvement company and possibly even just completely change too. Today's episode, the 4th, 5 skills you need and can learn to have your own home performance company. I'm really excited about this one. So, all right, number 1. I think that it's an absolute must that you need to be eager to learn. So the way you can figure this out right away, I think, is, okay, you're in, let's say a window company and you attend some type of a seminar, whether it's a marketing seminar or maybe you've gone to the manufacturing plant and they're doing a presentation. Do you find yourself listening, engaged, wanting to learn as much as you can, trying to take anything that they'll tell you so that you can figure out a way to turn it into something that you can then explain to a customer to give yourself an advantage so that you can earn their business? If that's you, then I can absolutely tell you hands down that you absolutely want to get yourself a seat in the next BPI building analyst class, because you're going to be right on your pathway to becoming a home performance contractor. All right, the second, you got to be willing to get dirty, okay? Home performance contracting is getting into the tight spaces and the dark places around a house. So it's going to take some getting used to. I will tell you that as a roofing and siding and window contractor, I went into an attic once, maybe twice. And I remember one time it was a townhouse. It was in, I think, Laurel, Maryland. And I got up there because the customer insisted. And I tell people this all the time. I felt like, I was on the moon. I didn't really know what was going on. Everything was foreign to me. I just knew that I didn't really want to go far while I was up there because I didn't want to break anything. To make matters worse for me, my dad hated insulation growing up. He absolutely despised it. It made his skin itch, just the thought of it, he said. So I had a lot of, preconceived notions when I got this job. And if I can overcome some of these things, then absolutely, anybody can. So you got to be able to get dirty, because getting your hands dirty, getting into these places, taking a look around and understanding the problems is going to set you up for success. All right, the third thing that I think is important that can really be something that you can get around in many, many ways nowadays if you're not good at it. So don't let it be a deterrent, but if you can write. Because right now, what's going on in this world is that people like to connect with things that they understand. To write an article, you don't need to be, take a class or be a scholar or anything. You just need to be practical and be able to actually literally write at a 3rd grade level, because that's what, people need to understand things. And it's not, to say that people aren't smart. It's just we're all very busy. We're specialized in what we do. We have busy jobs, busy lives. We don't want to spend a lot of time trying to figure out the vocabulary of somebody else's profession. What we want is we want everything in easy to understand terms. So really, it's just about taking experiences that you have as a contractor and getting them out, to the world in an easy to understand way. So if you can do that, or you feel like you are interested in that, then you're definitely on your way to getting having your own home performance company. Okay, the fourth thing that you're going to need, and you can learn if you want to have your own home performance company, is you've got to make some sacrifices. And you're going to have to, spend some time studying and thinking things through, and possibly even, role playing and watching videos. Because at first, now for some, at least for my brain, it took me some time to understand how all of these things and concepts work. But once you get to the other side, it really is all really quite simple and makes just a whole lot of sense. So number 4 again is making some sacrifices, and one that I wrote down here in my notes is maybe even going out and shadowing someone. So if you're like me and you're not really you're kind of an introvert and you're not really, you might have to step outside of your comfort zone and find somebody like me who would just love the opportunity to take somebody under their wing and show them, what I'm doing every day and explain how to do it. And somebody who's eager to learn and interested and could give me a helping hand. I mean, that's one of the great things too. If you're training somebody, they can actually help too. So that makes everything great. But you might have to find a way to shadow to see, firsthand what it is that an energy auditor does. And then the last thing that I have on my list here, and they kind of go hand in hand nowadays, I think. And again, these are skills that can absolutely be learned. But if you've got any type of fire for this stuff or any type of interest or passion for these things, then you can absolutely do this. And that is, can you build a website and make videos and edit them? Because if you can build a website and make videos and have the skill of being able to understand building science and be able to get into somebody's attic, which not a lot of people like to do, you can kind of see where I'm going here, and write. So if you have these 5 skills, or you're willing to learn these 5 things, or maybe you've already got them, or you got 3 out of 5 and you need to work on 2, or you've got 2 out of 5 and you need to work on 3, or you've got 2 out of 5 and you've got 2 that you can do somewhat and 1 you know nothing about, still, you are still on a good path. But if you've got all 5, then you absolutely can do this, hands down. You can absolutely, I have done it, and I have talked to a friend of mine who works in this field, and he is doing it because I've given him just a little bit of guidance, but he had a few of the skills. So all you need are a few things to unlock this great opportunity to get your own home performance company going, with all this money coming down the pike through the Inflation Reduction Act. Wait, did I say that right? The Inflation Reduction Act. Anyway, you can see I'm excited about it. If you've got any kind of passion like this, I would love to hear from you. I need friends. I have a fiance. She's a nurse. She does not like this stuff. She doesn't care about any of this. She doesn't even really believe in it, but that's okay. That's okay, because I have to listen to her stuff about being a nurse all the time, and I've got to empathize and sympathize with all that, which is fine, because nursing is real. And home performance is real too. Just maybe not to her, but that's okay. But I love it. I'd love to hear from you. Eric at hometrustremodeling.com. You could find me at ericgans.com, hometrustremodeling.com. And that's it. Thanks for listening.